Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another video. Have you heard about these star note errors? They are really interesting, and I thought we could all talk about them here in this video and in the comments and learn more about a few different errors that you can find with your star notes. So if you watch like any of my videos, you know that I really enjoy star notes and try to hold on to pretty much every one of them. As we roll into the future of printing U.S. banknotes, star notes are going to be phased out as new technology has no need for them and can piece together straps of notes without the need for star notes. So I think that they'll become more valuable over time, but this video is going to talk about a few different errors that you can find with the star on the star notes themselves. These can be super valuable, so we'll talk a bit about each one. On modern star notes, the star is not supposed to be a solid color. There are older series of star notes that it is supposed to be a solid star, and those are going to be ones from 1928 and through the 30s. Many error collectors would refer to the first error we're going to talk about as a filled star error. So don't confuse these with those earlier series from 1928 and 34 where the star should be full. Modern ones should not have a full star, and you can find these filled star errors on series like 2009, 2017A, 1935E silver certificates, 1999 FRNs, as well as a few others. These can also be found across denominations, so it's not just $1 notes that have this issue. Places like PMG sometimes are going to refer to these and label them as over-inking errors rather than a solid star error or a filled star error. Some of the terminology might change a little bit between grading companies as well, so you'll see some differences there. So when you get to values on a solid star error, it kind of varies on a few things. Of course, condition of the note, what type of note it is and denomination, and also if it affects both stars in both serial numbers. For example, a 2009 $1 Federal Reserve note with a solid star error was graded PMG 65 Gem Uncirculated, and it sold for $312 through Heritage. But if you look at something like a 1935E silver certificate with a solid star, one of these sold for well over $600 through auction back in May of 2020 through Heritage. Now we'll get to the next error involving the star on a star note, which is an inverted star error, which is really interesting and really neat. Usually seen on older notes, previous to a lot of advancement in the printing technology used to create U.S. banknotes, but also seen on some more modern notes, like Federal Reserve notes post the 2000s. This error can be super valuable on this 1935 G $1 silver certificate with an inverted star error. This one graded PMG 30 Very Fine, sold for over $400 back in 2023. The third star error we'll talk about is a missing star error, which is pretty straightforward. This is when the printing process was not completed for the serial number, leaving off one or both of these stars. Now, depending on how much the bill was affected will also affect the price, and this is also seen more in older notes rather than more modern Federal Reserve notes. For example, this 1934A $5 Federal Reserve note with a missing star error graded PMG 20 Very Fine sold for almost $2,000 back in 2023. So as you can see, all three of these star note errors can be worth really good money, some in the hundreds, some in the thousands, and as time goes on, they'll of course increase in value. I love star notes already. They're great to hold on to, and just standard star notes are something that you're going to want to start keeping as the value will increase over the future. But these star note errors are something that you would immediately want to get graded if you found one in your pocket change or while out buying bills at a local coin shop or whatever. Because when you get it graded, you're going to really solidify not only the condition of the bill, but also put a great market value to it if you wish to resell it. Let me know what you think about these in the comments. We'll talk about it there. Let me know what you've come across in your coin and banknote searches lately as well. I'll see you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.